But mark my words, my brother, the biggest challenge that we have, if we are here and you have not invested back home, you will find it very difficult when you get back home. That's when we are old. You've got nothing at home. You've got nothing here. You want to come back. You're too old to work. Your body is too tired.
Yes. Wow. You know, I was on my way to the barber and I met this guy and he asked me, please, can you drop me there? Please, please. He begged me to drop me there. You know, first of all, I just say, oh, no. You know, I was on my way to the barber and you see someone who beg you, please drop me there, it's important. After I say, okay, let's go. And then inside, we start talking about business and then I realized like it's very interesting. That's why I decided to make a video. And don't be too focused about the quality of the image, but be focused about the message that this man gave us. It's very important. Well, the person who's new on this channel, please don't forget to subscribe and share the video if you want more video come like that in the future. That's true.
So if you are young enough and you're getting the money now, invest back home. We started this trucking business. It's been a while. It's been hard going. But also when you run this business when you're not there. But if I go home now, I'm very comfortable.
Of course. Because it's a place to be.
Yeah, I'm also doing a bit of farming. Right now, I've just sent paprika to a place that exports paprika from Zimbabwe to here.
What have you got in Zimbabwe? What kind of business you doing in Zimbabwe? If you don't mind to, which kind of business?
I'm doing mainly into trucks. You see the truck you've just taken into me, that's Scania.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'll be taking coal from Zimbabwe into Zambia.
Okay.
Then from Zambia, I bring back some stuff called clink that goes to a factory that manufactures cement.
Okay.
Right? And it does that in 1 week, and in that week my take home for just that one truck, it's almost $1,800 US. Wow. So if I have 10 trucks doing that, so in a week that's all profit to me.
Wow.
10 times by 1.8.
Wow.
And now if I buy this one, this is the 12th truck, and I've learned a lot now that you don't buy old trucks. This one is
to
4
make
years
money
old.
Yeah, if you want to make money. Yeah.
So buy a brand new car, it pushes you the next 3 years with no issues. That's changing tires, oil.
That's true.
So I'm comfortable. Yeah. I've also built properties at home. I rent them out. Yeah, any cash machine.
Okay.
Yeah. I rent them out and all that. Here, I want my children to get the education here in the UK.
But how did you start this job? What do you feel? What will push you to feel like is a place to go, is a place to be, or what?
We're here in the UK.
Yeah.
Remember when I came here in 1996?
Okay.
Yeah, the British, they have, to be honest, they have one of the best education system.
Okay.
And you know, once you get qualifications here, you can work in most areas. And secondly, the money, if you know what you're doing, the money is here, but it's hard work. Here, it's about hard work.
Yes.
There are some people who've made it in terms of companies here, but it's not as easy. I preferred home because that's where my family is.
Of course.
And that's where my people are.
Yes.
I want to be around my people.
Yes.
And but then 2014, I started feeling that UK is not for me.
Okay.
But it takes that long to establish.
How long did it take you to feel like UK is not for me anymore?
I will tell you, to be very honest, I started feeling it around about 2010.
Okay.
2011, especially 2012. 2014, that's when I was working hard, doing 2 jobs and things like that. I bought my first old truck, it pushed, then I bought a second one, a third one, then I carried on doing that. And then it grows slowly. Then it got to a point where I had to be at home to run the business. Yeah.
Okay.
And because it was now starting to give me substantial amount of money. But one thing I can say to you, I used to work, then put the money aside, then something happens, then the money just disappear.
Yes.
You have to be really focused.
Okay.
Yeah. And your setup back home, I had issues, people taking the money, they lying, drivers, all that.
Of course.
And it is one of the key areas where you really have to put structures in place. That does not happen. So I had trackers, and I was lucky that the companies I was doing jobs for, they would pay me direct into my UK bank account.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
And it was the strength. you know. So I would just, if there's something needs to be done, I'll send the money. But until I made a decision 2017 to go home, so I spend a lot of time in home. Now I'm also farming. I'm now exporting paprika into the UK.
Wow.
Like I started last year in paprika. I've seen the message has gone through, the payment has gone through into account. Please can you check?
Wow.
It wasn't not just 1 hectare, but about £7,000.
Wow.
You know, and I spend about 2.8 for that. So I'm also starting to realize that you need small enterprises and grow and grow. I just want to be comfortable.
Of course.
And I'm now preparing for my retirement, you know, so that I've got lots of things that are giving
But
me money.
if you got something to say to African people who want to go in Africa but they are not sure, what if you got something to say? What can you say to them? Like, do you think good idea to go invest in Africa or?
It is, but you know, our markets in Africa, they're very volatile, because I do go to a lot of African countries. You know, things change, and sometimes, you know, you can't really compare with here, because here things are very stable. And you know, like in Africa, the one thing, this thing can be making money, then on the other time, that thing is no longer making money. There is something else making money. Like even in farming, I do farming. This year, paprika could be making so much money. The next year, it doesn't. Next year, it's something else. Sugar beans is making money.
Okay.
So you must be on the ground, having the vibes of which direction and where is the money going.
Yes.
And where is the money coming from, and all that. But one of the biggest things that once you're making that money, one of the best things you can ever invest in, it's also properties.
Okay. In Africa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go into properties, especially, I don't know with other countries, but especially commercial properties, like these shops, and then you rent them out, especially if you can get in the prime areas. You know, you can't go wrong.
Okay.
You know, because a building always remain there, a truck can get old. Business is very fluid. Things change very quickly. All of a night, we know, like in the UK, we've got companies closing.
Yeah, more and more.
Because they can't get any business, but your building stays there.
Okay.
And not only that, this is the one thing you can leave behind for your children.
Yes.
You know,
it's good to. I learn a lot from you.
So make sure while you have the energy, you're investing back home. Maybe our children, the ones we've born here, they're now British. You know, they might find this place okay for them because they are born here and they've adjusted. But we guys, we came from Africa and we come here. Even to settle here becomes, we're still renting out. Imagine you start to get your 50s, you're still renting out your house here.
Wow.
Whereas someone in Africa, they've built their own shack, but they have their own place.
Yeah.
For me, I'll be going back home. When in my old age, I'll just be coming here to see my children and my grandchildren and go back home. And of course, they have just to get medical attention. You can get the same in Africa.
Yeah, because you used to work here. You pay for that. You pay for that.
And my children will just come and visit me home. I'll come and visit them until I can't walk. Or, you know, when they come, they'll bury me at home. And I would have done my
life. Yeah, a part of your life. Yeah.
You know, I'll go down my grave with a fist that I've walked the walk.
That's good. That's a good.
But if they want, if I have enough money, especially my children are still a bit young, but maybe I might help them to start up on their mortgages here and things like that. That's life.
That's life.
You give birth to your children just like what your parents did.
Yes.
You leave something behind for them.
Yes. No.
That is life.
Thank you, Peter. Because you know we meet us like a joke.
Yeah, and don't wait.
I learned from you. You know,
you're waiting to have them.
You know one thing. People can judge you. You know, the way you see you, you're not look like a person.
Yeah.
Who got what you got?
Yeah.
You understand what I mean?
You saw me wanting to buy that truck. I'm actually. Yeah. It says there's someone else.
But now when I saw what. Yeah. You talking or the way what you're going to buy now is a million. It's more million for. Yeah. It's a lot of millions you're gonna spend for that truck. You know.
So that's it. Don't wait to my first years here I made the mistake of wanting to accumulate a lot of money in the bank account. It's difficult.
Yes, very, very difficult. I know.
So what you do is, if you get 20,000, if you manage to get to 20,000, 30,000. Like me, trucking was the only thing that was within my reach of hard work, because I worked for several years and saved. a couple of thousands that we were able to buy a truck and a trailer. So, I couldn't wait for me to have 100,000. But the moment I had enough for that, I didn't look back. I just went and bought my truck and trailer, and I made sure I got a very good contract with a good company. I was just like, not everybody can get that. Other people fail in the same business.
Of course.
And
you start with one truck when you got the money.
I started with one truck, but you know what? Within a couple of months, I bought a second one.
Wow.
Because I was still working here with my wife, was also working, so our salaries were okay. So we didn't charge the money for the trucks. So it just worked solely to buy another truck.
Wow.
And we started getting a reasonable income after we had bought the third one.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how many trucks now have you got?
This one is the 12th one.
12 one.
And
12 big truck.
Yeah, and they're
wow.
almost all new. And that's where if you're going into trucking, don't go and buy a truck select for 4,000, 5,000, 6,000.
Yes.
Or even 8,000, they're there.
Yes, they're dead already.
But they like give you money, they take the money.
Yes.
Give you money,
yes.
they take the money.
Yes.
You see that blue one there, the one I want? That one, I can tell
20K.
Yeah. That one I can tell you for the next 3 years.
No issue.
No issue.
Thank you, Peter.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So let me just get in the cash machine.
Après avoir discuté avec ce monsieur, je me rends compte que l'Afrique, c'est vraiment la place où il faut être. Vous voyez, le monsieur, il dit, il travaillait très très dur ici en Angleterre et il se faisait très peu. Par contre, en Afrique, il travaille moins et il se fait beaucoup plus d'argent. Avec ça, on comprend qu'il faut juste oser, il faut pouvoir faire le pas et le sourire est juste à quelques pas. Vous savez, il dit dans la vidéo que il a 12 camions aujourd'hui. Il est parti de rien avec un seul camion qu'il a acheté. Aujourd'hui, il se retrouve avec 12 camions. Et un camion lui rapporte $1,800 par semaine. Il m'a dit multiplier, si vous écoutez la vidéo, il demande de multiplier le nombre de 1,800 par 12, combien il se fait par semaine, juste avec les camions. Et là, devant moi, il a acheté un camion, le camion bleu dont il parle dans la vidéo. Il y a un camion qui coûtait l'équivalent de quelque chose comme 16 millions de francs CFA. Il allait acheter. Le petit monsieur que vous voyez à la fin de la vidéo, franchement, quand je l'ai vu, si j'étais juste le genre de personne à juger par l'apparence et ne pas chercher à calculer, je n'aurais pas pris. Mais par contre, j'ai eu un grand enseignement. J'ai été enseigné une fois qu'il est entré dans ma voiture. On a échangé et franchement, j'ai été choqué par ce qu'il m'a dit. Vous avez écouté juste une partie parce que quand on commence à parler, après je me rends compte que wow, ça c'est quelque chose qu'il faudrait que je partage avec la communauté. Et donc du coup, je commence à mettre la vidéo. Comme vous pouvez voir, je n'ai pas fait une vidéo comme j'ai l'habitude de faire, ou bien vous avez vu le monsieur en train de parler parce que on était en train de conduire et je me suis rendu compte qu'il est intéressant. Donc j'ai juste posé le téléphone et pour ne pas vous mettre un téléphone posé, c'est pour ça que je vous ai mis les images de ma précédente vidéo quand j'étais en France, pour que vous puissiez avoir des images qui passent dans une voiture, mais avec le message. Ce que je voudrais que vous reteniez, ce n'est pas les images qui passent, mais c'est le message pertinent, de la motivation que ce monsieur demande d'avoir pour aller investir en Afrique. C'est la place où il faut être pour se faire plein d'argent. Et je pense qu'il est important que nous fassions le pas, tous, parce que c'est notre continent, c'est le passé, c'est le présent et en même temps c'est le futur. Et c'est maintenant qu'il faut tenir le taureau par le compte. C'était Tonnet Bercy. Ciao, ciao.